I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. So
That little humming sound.
is it back or gone?
It's gone, dude.
All right. Well,
She gone. Let's
hopefully
go.
for now. So we are live. Yes, we are streaming. The audio is going. There is no picture yet. Why is there no picture? And then there he is. Yes, the people, you can now see your man. Today is
Oh,
episode 285. It's also 10:15, which means not time, but date.
it's my jujitsu birthday, bitch.
Exactly.
And we're live on the podcast right now. Fuck with me. I really, this is my favorite day of the year, honestly.
Yeah. No.
Like, it's more important. And the reason it's more important than my birthday should be kind of obvious. Like, but maybe it's not. You don't choose your motherfucking birthday. Just like you don't choose your parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't choose your shoot parents, your real parents. You don't choose those, right? But you can choose other things that shape you. And like today on Instagram, I said jujitsu is like a parent without flaws or mistakes. Because it's just there. It's this thing that's going to sharpen you. And it's going to raise you, whether you like it or not. On a timeline, jujitsu will change you in a large fucking way. And like, but how it changes you is up to you. But like, it will change you. There's no possible way that you're the same person who you were before jujitsu after you've done jujitsu for a significant period of time. There's no fucking way. Um, and so yeah, jujitsu is my mom and my dad, and it continues to be. You know, being more effective in jujitsu is the number one reason I decided to really stop drinking. I could have been like, you should slow down your drinking.
Yeah.
You should monitor it. You should only do it for special occasions. But then I started thinking back to some shit like that. That goes way the fuck back. You know? That goes way the fuck back to like Gracie Jiu-Jitsu type shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take off the glasses so there's no glare.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest proponent. I'm not the biggest proponent on all of the ideas that these guys put forth. So I'm not a big proponent of some of the self-defense curriculum. I'm not a big proponent of the fucking diet,
Yeah.
right? I do think that there's a lot of value in the idea that the philosophy of jiu-jitsu is valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And that philosophy could also be called like the code of Bushido, or the 753 code is shorthand for like the Valente brothers little culture,
Yeah.
right? But a lot of the ideas that are surrounding that are helpful, I think, for people like me who can often lack direction or standards, right? So like you might have high aptitude or high ability in some aspects of this game, but other aspects of your personality can hold you back from real achievement long term, right? And if you can have something to measure your standard or lack thereof against, it can be helpful from time to time. Some people can use religion. They can be like, this can be a way for me to shape my life into something that resembles order, right? Some people can use their peer group, right? They can be like, well, if I do the things that my friends expect of me, if I do the things that my parents expect of me, I can build a life for myself that's respectable, a life for myself that contributes.
Right.
I don't have a religion. I don't believe in a personal God, right? And I can't delude myself into thinking that I do in order to behave. Now, some of the stories from all the religions I've ever heard of, including religions that are so far gone that we only refer to them as mythology at this point, a lot of the stories of these cultures have helped me throughout my life and continue to, right? I'll draw on a story about Persephone, and I'll draw on a story about Jesus and help my day out if I need to.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I believe in Jesus or Persephone in terms of their true flesh existence or their real consequence. But the archetype, the story, I draw inspiration from these stories all the fucking time. But I don't have a religion. So it's difficult for me to take stories and just order my life around them. I won't do it. I love my friends and I love my family. But I don't really, I don't think I give a fuck if I disappoint them sometimes. It hurts my feelings, but at the end of the day, I forgive myself very quickly when I do. I don't hold myself in very high esteem when I make them proud either. So it's not that I don't care, it's that, I don't know, it doesn't resonate the same way. And I don't try to pretend like it does.
Right.
I can't do this for you.
Yeah.
Not that way, at least. But when I think about the idea of like being more effective and more available to people who want jujitsu, when I think about that, it's a lot easier to do the right thing.
Right.
And I don't know why that is. I don't think that should be that way for other people. I think it's healthier if you did it for your family or your friends or your future. But I don't think I love myself enough yet to really care about myself to do it that way. What I do value is the importance of jiu-jitsu to some people.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have that, if I have any of that, then I owe it to those people when they seek that information from me in particular to be as close to at my best as possible.
Right.
And so if I drink and I'm supposed to be on the mat the next day, I'm not going to be 100% myself. I'll spend most of my day, if not all of my day, recovering from that decision to drink. So I'm diminished. When you see me that day, I'm fucking diminished, and that's not okay. That's not okay. It's not fair to someone that's going to pay me money for my time to try to get the best me to help them with a puzzle. It's not fair.
Yeah.
And so that gives me some kind of structure, something to fucking aim for. Jiu-jitsu provides that. Jiu-jitsu is the parent that I need right now. And I'm just, man, I'm grateful for jiu-jitsu's role in my life. I'm grateful that jiu-jitsu brings me closer to my friends and teaches me how to be a friend, for fuck's sake. Shout out to Donald Park right now. Shout out to Donald Park, my mentor, my original jiu-jitsu coach, for teaching me jiu-jitsu to begin with and giving me an academy and a place for me to change my life for the better, to stop being mediocre at everything I do, a chance to try to be excellent. I appreciate that shit. And now we'll do one more shout out, and then we'll just chat, right? We'll do one more shout out, because guess what?
What?
I don't know if you know this, but my homeboy Puerto Rican Mike is now a black belchie.
Oh, nice.
Puerto Rican Mike got his black belt yesterday. He sent me a picture of his black belt, and I was like, I hope you realize that, like, I'm insanely happy right now.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't have given me a better gift. Like, I feel I'm about to cry, but I won't. Like, like, the thing that I love the most, and just, you and I will have a moment where you get your black belt and it'll be beautiful. So don't, like, you won't take this personally.
No, I will never.
I don't think there's anything better in the world than seeing a person who I met before they knew jiu-jitsu at all, and then seeing them with a black belt. There's nothing better than that. I am gonna cry, apparently. There's nothing fucking better than that to me. Like, when I met Puerto Rican Mike, I don't know how far out of the life he was, right?
Yeah.
But my brother had to do a bid for a little while, and he looked like a motherfucker that did a bid. When I met Puerto Rican Mike, he had all the tattoos he has right now.
Yeah.
And a much harder face and a different sensibility about him. Let's just say that. And I was scared of this motherfucker, right? Like, he sat down in my school, and I was like, is this motherfucker here to learn or to, like, do I gotta do a challenge match right now with a dude straight out of prison? And I'm about to get shanked or stabbed right now. Like, but he was the coolest dude.
That's good.
From the time he shook my hand, the coolest guy. And he let me into his life. He let me become his friend. Like, I know his wife. I don't know her, right? But I know her. I know his puppy. I know his fucking daughter. I got to see his daughter grow up from a distance. I got to watch a little girl become a woman and a white belt become a black belt. Jiu-jitsu is a beautiful thing. And it provides you with these opportunities for these fucking relationships that you never would have had before. And opportunities to really change your life. Like, that's a dude that was in the life at one point. And now, He makes his money by contributing to others and making their lives better through fitness, through jiu-jitsu. He's the real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the real fucking thing. Like hey, if you put your mind to it and you work hard at something and you contribute to other people's lives, your life can change for the better and be amazing. He's proof of that. It's a tremendous thing to have a small role in. Like, I was a part of the beginning of that journey. And when that journey, it hasn't come to an end, but when it got to its highest milestone, which is the black belt, right?
Yeah.
You'll have achievements post black belt. But, like, you start jiu-jitsu with this crazy goal in mind, knowing that it's 10 years away, 12 years, 15 years away of being a black belt. And when that day comes, it's an amazing day. And then it's also kind of a disillusioning day in a way. You realize that you don't know anything. You're, in a way, as amazing you are just as terrible. You're utterly terrible, too.
Yeah.
And by the end of the month, you'll be infinitely better than the guy that you were the day you got your black belt. Like, that guy, the guy who receives his black belt is peanuts compared to the guy a year from now, 2 years from now. But that day is a special day. And when anyone includes you in their day like that, you should take a moment. It's in your best interest too. Like, if somebody reaches out to you on their day, take time with that person. Take time with that person. Make time for that person. When I got that text message, I was teaching. No, that's not true. I had just finished teaching, and I actually took a class.
Yeah.
I took a class. And I was just finishing up training. And I was like, oh, let me get dressed. And I looked at my phone to get to my Uber. And then I see a picture of a black belt. And I screamed. I was like, yes! And I was in the back, so nobody could see me. So I wondered what they thought was going on.
Yeah. Of course you do.
I don't care what the fuck they thought. But I was extraordinarily happy for my homeboy. Still am, always will be. But yeah, when someone brings you a piece of joy, share with it. Share it, you know?
Yeah.
Never dismiss that joy, because there's only so much of that. Everybody says that they're trying to be happy. You know, like happy as some sustainable state. I don't believe that. I don't believe that happy is a sustainable state.
You know what they say,
I don't-
Aaron?
I don't try to be happy. It's fucking crazy to try to be happy. What?
They say happiness is happenings, and joy is for Jesus. So, you know.
Whoa, slow down. Someone says that, but that person's fucking... That person's religious.
Yes.
That's the most accurate thing to say. But you can have joy without Jesus, right? I would say happiness and joy happen.
Right.
And happiness is not a sustainable state. It's a happening. It's momentary. Right? Like, I don't want to aim for the momentary. I want to aim for something that's more sustainable. You know?
Yeah.
I want to aim for more freedom for me and my friends. Some of that's going to be money, and some of that's going to be my own attitude. Some of each will affect the other.
Yeah.
Right? As I get a better attitude, I'll be able to earn more money because I'm going to be willing to work harder. Now, that's not me saying, like, I'm not talking about the secret here, Anthony. I'm not saying, like, when I get a better attitude, I'll get more money.
It's like, that's not how it works.
I don't think that. I think that a better attitude will help me be in a position to make more motherfucking money. Not like, it will come to me. I have an abundance mindset, Anthony. I just think good thoughts.
It's like, I just have these things in my head.
It's like, honestly, I really think a lot of bad thoughts about me and good thoughts about everybody else, and then try to balance them out with actions. That's what I've been doing as of late. And it seems that since I've been doing that, each of my days gets easier and better. And there are roadblocks in each day. I've been upset through these days.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, if I really think of it objectively, everything seems to be trending in that direction, like, in a positive direction. I almost wish that was delusion. I almost wish I was making that up, because I I can only imagine how much more hard work is ahead of me.
Yeah,
It's gonna be horrible, Anthony.
of course. It's always horrible. Life is horrible.
It's gonna be horrible.
Life is horrible.
But I'm looking forward to it more than I normally would, and dreading it less than I normally do.
Yeah.
Uh, but again, I'm not seeking happiness, so that's good because I'm not happy about it. I just know that it's coming, and I'm trying to be ready for it when it comes.
Yeah. So you want some moments of happiness. So you know what?
Yeah,
We'll give you a
give me one.
moment. Give you a moment of happiness. We got UFC this weekend, and it's an early UFC card. So pretty much when you pretty much wake up, the card will be happening. I mean, I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know how early, what time
What
you
time
wake
do you
up.
think I wake up, you son of a bitch?
I think you probably wake up on the weekdays. You probably wake up at like 9, like
You
eight,
son of a bitch.
eight,
You
9.
think you think I am soft as fuck.
I'm
Now
not saying
today
this.
you'd be right.
I'm
Today
just-
you'd be right.
Yeah.
Today I made a conscious effort to stay in my bed. I'm dead serious. I
Yeah.
made a conscious effort to stay in my bed. But I usually wake up sometime between 6:30 and 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And then I have to decide, is it reasonable to be awake right now given what my schedule is for the day?
Right.
Today I was like, it's not. Like you have a long day. And that was before I booked a private at the end of my day.
Got you.
Right? So like I was like, man, you have kind of a long day. Take a nap. Like so I woke up at 6:30 and I was like, fuck this, put on a podcast, smoked a joint, laid the fuck down. I didn't get out of my room. I was still awake earlier than this, but I didn't go out of my room until about 10.
Okay.
But yeah, you think I wake up at 8 or 9 every day on the weekday, Anthony, you son of a bitch. That's the work day.
That's the work day.
Um,
So then, but the weekend.
it's
Probably-
about the same, honestly.
About the same. Okay, then. So you'll probably just be getting back from training then, and the
You know whose fault this is? This is all fucking Matt Levy's fault. I hope he's watching, you son of a bitch, Matt. Because because when we started lifting, I had to be at his gym or our gym at like 5 in the morning some of the time,
Yeah.
6 in the morning some of the time, right? And so I started waking up early as fuck, and that was when I was drinking a lot, right? So I would drink 12 beers, go to sleep at 1, wake up at 4:30, and get in the fucking whip
Oh man.
and outlift all your best friends out there.
Wow.
You motherfuckers, if you're out there talking shit, if you're out there talking shit right now, and let's not act like, look, let's be cunty and brag for a second. I'm being silly,
Yeah.
but I see the way the motherfuckers move sometimes, and it makes me laugh. Now, like, am I delusional to think that people that like are jujitsu guys and the talent you are currently in, like, do they follow a blueprint? Do they follow a blueprint for how they're gonna move on social media based on what I have done? Like, are they like, yo, you know what I should do? I should post some fitness shit, dog.
Is this something new that's happening? I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm asking you.
I don't know, dude. I don't pay attention. I'm not on
That's
social.
right. You don't watch social
Yeah.
media.
I'm like,
You know.
I'm sure.
I see some things, and I just think people should pay homage. Is all I'm saying. If you're gonna steal my gimmick,
So
at
silly.
least have the decency to pay homage. I'm kidding. I'm making fun of someone in particular, but I actually like the dude a lot. That's why I'm making fun of him. I did. Speaking of social media, I received a lot of really, really sweet messages.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't going to mention my birthday, my jiu-jitsu birthday on social media this year. I wasn't going to mention it. And then I got 2 messages before I mentioned it at all,
Yeah.
which was shocking to me. To me, that meant that, like, that date stuck in anyone else's head, that my jiu-jitsu birthday
Yeah.
would stick in anyone else's mind. Or even if they got, like, some reminder on their social media from a picture, it's like, oh, here's a memory.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
They reached out to
So
say
I'm not
that.
saying that they thought about it, like
Right.
they sat around with a calendar counting down the days to text me.
They
But
died.
even if they got that assistance from their phone,
Yeah.
they still thought to reach out and say something to me, which I thought was amazing. One person did something more than reach out.
What'd they do? They
One
called
person
you?
gave me like some money.
Oh, that's cool. It's like
Yeah, it is.
It's like happy birthday, son. Happy birthday, kid. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice.
It's kind of nice.
It's like the way the looks you're giving me. It seems like there's like it's like the decimal point's moving further and further away.
I don't want to.
I'm not. I'm not just saying it. Look just the looks.
I will say that it is certainly significant for my life.
Yeah. I'm like,
It certainly helps.
yeah.
Now, maybe if my life was better, it would be less significant, but it would still be quite significant. Let's leave it there.
I get you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's like woo. It's like woo.
It's like, oh, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So, but then I got a message that like it moved me to tears, and it's easy to do, right? Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Say some Buffy the Vampire quote, and that like is really dramatic, and then it's over.
You watch your fucking mouth. There's only a handful of moments in Buffy that can make me cry unless I'm already in a state. If I'm already in a crazy state, then maybe you can get me to cry to Buffy, but I don't usually cry to Buffy. We have a 5-minute warning right now.
Yes.
I don't usually cry to Buffy. But like when people you just don't know what you mean to people, Anthony. That's what I'm trying to say. You just don't know what you mean to people. And it's not just me, it's everyone.
Yeah.
There's no idea that you know exactly what you mean to people that you've helped or served in any way.
Nope.
Some of those people hold you in a value that you're not ready to deal with. Or at least, if it's not just you, it's something you did for them. That they will always feel some sense of true debt toward you. Like they will always love you in a way that they can't describe. And then somebody was like, yo, like, thanks for always being open on the holidays and shit. Like, thanks for actually, like, giving a fuck. And, like, that meant something to me, man. Because, like, I didn't run my school like a business for better and worse, right?
Yeah.
Like, the worst of it is I didn't run my school like a business, so I lost it. That's real shit, right? I fucked up. I did all the wrong things. When you do all the wrong things, they catch up with you and you get punished and then you hurt people that you care about. And in spite of that, there are still people who choose to remember that when they needed a place to go, they knew that I'd be there. When people don't have families and shit and there's a holiday and they've moved to a city for a job and they find a hobby in jiu-jitsu. But then, like, moments happen, like holidays and shit, and nobody goes to jiu-jitsu. Everyone's at home on Christmas, except for you. And most jiu-jitsu schools are closed on those days. At least they were. Before everybody found out that I was fucking open. And then every now and then, somebody would be like, hey, we have this rule. It's just an open mat.
Yeah.
But I was open like it was a normal fucking day. So if I was supposed to be there at 7 a.m. and noon, and at 6:30 and at 7:30, I was there because there might be someone that fucking needed that day. And very rarely did I sit there by myself. I think maybe one time. I'm talking like one of those hours.
Yeah.
There was always somebody who came to those classes. Some of those classes were private lessons with 1 or 2 people, man. Like that. That's the only pure thing in my life was like to actually give a fuck about that when I was there. And it was nice that somebody noticed. So thanks. And I hope the rest of you have a very happy Jiu-Jitsu on birthday.
Yes.
Your Jiu-Jitsu on birthday. It's my Jiu-Jitsu birthday. But it's just another fucking day, right? But if you can, if you are not gonna train today, or you are not gonna watch any Jiu-Jitsu footage today, or go ahead and just decide to do it. Like watch a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu today. Get on the mat today. If you're not gonna do that, call your best friend and like tell them you fucking care about them because they do things for you that you don't even notice. And I gotta go and teach fucking Jiu-Jitsu for like the next several hours. But Anthony, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you
Thanks
too.
for letting me chat for a long time. Thanks for letting me ramble for this whole fucking podcast. And thanks for your fucking infinite patience with me. It's required of being my friend.
Yeah.
And Internet, I must bid you adieu. I fucking love each and every one of you. Anyone that ever listens to this podcast, I fucking love you. Like from the deepest part of me. And I'll talk to you motherfuckers over the weekend. Goodbye, Internet.